Okay, I'll write again the equation over here. Sorry, some problem with the equations of the. I'll rewrite the over here. That is theta. Hold on, there is some problem with the setting. Theta is equal to x1 r1 bar minus x1 rf plus x2 r2 bar minus x2 rf. This is the thing I want to adjust, but I am unable to do it. And multiply this whole will be x1 weights, the variances plus the covariances between them, minus 1 by 2. So what I do, first of all, I'll differentiate this thing and leave it as it is. That is with respect to x1. So this is a variable, it becomes r1, it becomes rf, plus these become constants, then they become 0, and I take this value, I take this whole value in the denominator, so it becomes like this to make things simpler for me for the time being. 2 into x1, x2. Now this is the first differential because it is a product case. First I differentiate this, then I leave it as it is, and then again I differentiate the other one. That means this is the first differential. Then the second is like this. Okay, if you remember, if it's 3x minus 1 by 2, so y is equal to, so dy upon dx is equal to 1 minus 2. We subtract and we leave the 3x as it, then we again differentiate it and we get 3. And the dy upon dx of this value is minus 1 by 2, minus 3 upon 2, 3x minus 3 upon 2, and this is how we take it. So we'll follow the same rule over here. First of all, we will take the minus 1 upon 2 over here. We take the minus 1 upon 2 over here. Then we leave the equation as it is. That is, the equation will be this. We won't change the equation. Don't mind the congested thing over. And we will subtract it by 1. Then again we will differentiate the inner version. That is, this is a variable, it will become 2x1 and this becomes 0, and again 2x2, and we have now, and we put the whole equation equivalent to 0. I hope it is now coming within the frame of the video also. Then we move ahead, then differentiating, so we get it 1 r1 x1 upon, we rewrite the whole equation. I'll try to take as small limited space that I could, minus, and if you say that this 2 is cancelled by this one, we are left only by minus, and this value is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 is minus 3 by 2. That means it goes down. Oh, sorry, I forgot something. I forgot to write the value of this. Sorry, my mistake over here. When I'm differentiating the v part now, but I did not write the u over here. The u is like this. I'll write u over here. So this has been multiplied. So I'll write the u again, the first x1 r1 bar. I can take the common also if x1 r1 rf, because I don't need it now, plus x2 r2 minus rf. Okay, and everything goes to the denominator, that is x1 x2 plus 2 into x1 x2 with power of 3 by 2 and multiplied by this word. I think so it's multiplied by this factor. It comes like x1 variance plus x2 and covariance. Okay, so I come again, theta x upon 1, I'll try to take less space RF, and if I multiply the whole equation by this factor, so what happens? I'll multiplying both sides, because everything is equivalent to 0, but both sides by x1, that is variance of the portfolio, in other words. Not the variance, it's like without the power, by 1 by 2. Okay, that is standard way. So what happens? This gets cancelled, this will get cancelled. I'll check it if it's coming in. Yes, it's coming in. x1 r1 bar minus rf x1 1 by 2, and now I'm multiplying both sides, the whole equation, by this. There's a difference between writing on board and writing on a piece of paper. So this gets cancelled simply. Then minus, this is the equation, main equation over here, x1 r1 bar minus rf. Sorry, I've taken the longer route in order to make you explain, otherwise summation is very easy. And over here is x1 2, okay, 2x1 x2. I hope it's coming in. Okay, covariance of 1 2 with power 3 by 2, and multiplying by this thing is being multiplied. I'll multiply over here by x1 variance plus x2 covariance. Then I'll multiply, as I multiply the left hand side by whole by this factor, so I'll be multiplying the second half of the left hand side by this factor, and the right hand side, when I multiply by 0, it becomes 0. So what happens? This gets cancelled, and this is with power 1 by 2, and this is power. So when I multiply, when I divide this thing by this thing, it becomes, I'll write like this, 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 2 by 2 is 1. That means I get a power on. So I rewrite in on the next page, that is theta 1 x1 is equal to r1 bar minus rf minus x1 r1 bar, sorry, try to put it like this. Plus x2 R2 bar minus RF divide by x1 x2 variances x1 x2 cover 1 OT with power 1, because in the previous this thing had a power of 3 by 2. When it was divided by 1 by 2, so we get 1, so the power is, and we are only left with one figure, that is outside this is, if it's coming in the, hold on, plus x2 n is equal to 0. Now if I take the values like this, R1 is, sorry, it would be like this, R1 minus RF is equal to, I take all this thing to the right hand side, what will happen? I get x1 R1 bar minus RF plus x2 bar minus R2 minus RF bar x1 x2 2 into x1 x2 variance into x plus x2 1 2 is equal to 0. If this thing is very simple, this thing, if I write it, it can be written as, in the summation form is x1 to 2 figure xi 1 bar minus RF. This is simply writing like this, and it can be written, the denominator can be written as, I took the long way because these submissions has to be open to make your concepts very clear. Otherwise you use the summation, you'll get confused. So it can be written as like this, as we have been doing previously also, where I is not equal to j, xi xj, hope it's everything is coming in, and I've got this thing. So this is the figure I get, and I get the values over here is equal to 0. Okay. So if I say this thing is equal to lambda, for example, so the equation contracts to lambda x1 x2, sorry, this I don't need it over here. Now if I multiply, bring in the lambda, it becomes lambda x1 plus lambda x2. Now if I say zi is equal to lambda xi, so what happens? It becomes like this, and lambda x2 becomes z2. So RF is equal to z1 plus z2 1. Now this is the thing we derived over here. Now what you do, you follow the same process and do it yourself by differentiating by using x2. What we'll get, it will be, sorry, we will get RF x lambda 1 2 plus z lambda 2. Now if we make analysis of this equation, it is R1, hope it's coming in also, R1 minus RF, R2 minus RF, Z1 plus Z2 is equal to Z1 covariance of Z2. So what is, if you if you take the z's out, what is that? This is a covariance variance matrix for a 2 acid case. If you've got an n acid case, what will be happening? Okay, we will be having R1, RF, Z1 and standard deviation 1, Z2, standard deviation 2, to Zn. This will be our the n and n minus 1. Make it sure also. Zn. And same goes to n, and it will be a variance covariance method. So what happens, what we have done, it's a very simple thing, that for a 2 acid case, if we want to build an efficient frontier, we know the value of R1, for example, is 10, R2 is, for example, 20, RF is, for example, 5. For example, your standard deviation 1 is 5, standard deviation 2 is, for example, 10. Okay, so what we do, we can put the values over here in this equation and calculate the z. And the covariance between them is, for example, the correlation is 1, 2 is 1. So covariance will be standard deviation 1, correlation 1, and correlation 2 is 5 into 1 into 10, that's 50%, 0.5. Easy to do. Then it's 1, 2 plus Z2, and we've got the variance over here. So what is R1? 10 minus 5%, RF 10 minus 5%, Z we do not know. This is how much? 25. I'm taking the percentage values, though they should not be. Z2 is 50, if I'm not wrong. If perfectly correlated acid, it is 5 and 10 are 50. And Z1 is how much? 100 and 50, and Z2 is how much? 100. So in other words, we get 5, 15 is equal to 25 Z1 plus 50 Z2 is equal to 50 Z2 plus 100 Z2. So we can, you'll have to solve by the matrix operation that we have been taught in the class, but we can go for the simultaneous equation, multiplying everything by minus 2. If I'm not wrong, what will happen? Okay, this becomes minus 50 and it's become minus 100. This gets cancelled. No? Some mistake we have done. Okay, let me check.